Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm just going to be talking about my tattoos. I'm also addressing some frequently asked questions that I get, such as how many tattoos do you have? What is the meaning behind your tattoos? Where did you get that tattoo? Why did you get that tattoo? You know, just all the curious questions. But okay, so the first tattoo that we're going to talk about is the one that's furthest down on my leg. That is actually a skull with a flower crown. It was done by me. About 4 years ago, I was learning how to tattoo, so I did that to practice on myself. Those days are behind me now, but I like to have it as a little souvenir. I just drew it on, I freehanded it, and then I just tattooed over it. So the next tattoo is the Sailor Moon brooch. Not gonna lie, it's one of my favorites. I've been obsessed with Sailor Moon for years and years, and Sailor Moon R was probably one of my favorite seasons, so of course I had to get this brooch. This was actually also a cover-up. I tattooed Hi-Fi Ghost. If you guys watch a regular show, you were awesome too. But I had Hi-Fi Ghost tattooed right here on my leg, and it came out really, really bad, so I ended up getting a cover-up over it. The next tattoo is right here, this little ghost on my knee. So a lot of tattoo shops have like a Halloween special. You could just pick from a flashy and then get that tattooed. This is the one that I chose for the first year that I went. It's just a little ghost and I love him. He's so spooky and he has the cutest little face, and I think it fits perfectly with my aesthetic as well. So my thigh tattoos were my first tattoos. I got them when I was about 20 years old, I think. Yeah, I got these when I was about 20 years old. They actually do have a lot of meaning to me. I'm not gonna go super into detail about what it means, but this is probably my only piece that has that much meaning. And pretty much on my thighs it just says die young, stay pretty, and it does have some cherry blossoms on the side and it's written in a little cursive font. Let's just say that these are actually the only ones that have a lot of meaning to me, and also one of my favorite tattoos. I'm probably going to be saying that a lot for most of them when I go over them. Like, you know what, this is probably one of my favorite tattoos. I just can't pick like one, you know, like one or two. I just love them all equally, or I love them all in certain ways. I think I have a special connection to these specifically because they were my first tattoo. Okay. So I have another tattoo. I mean, I guess I'll show it, but it's like right up here on my hip. It's another one that I did on myself. It's another tattoo that I practice on myself. It's not a complete nightmare, but it's definitely not perfect, like at all. The idea was to fill it in all black, but yeah, I was in pain and I already felt like this tattoo was going nowhere. So instead of making it worse, I just left it as it is. If I want to get it covered up, I can easily just get it covered up, but I don't plan on doing that anytime soon. Plus, I always forget it's there. I hardly ever see it. So for the torso tattoos, I just have a sternum piece, and oh my goodness, let me just tell you, hands down, 100%, not gonna lie, this tattoo was the most painful thing I have ever done in my life. Like, I am not exaggerating. This tattoo took about 3 hours from beginning to end. It was about 3 hours, maybe a little bit more. I have a very high pain tolerance. Like, getting tattoos does not bother me at all. But this was the first time I even thought about tapping out for a tattoo. It was about halfway done and I was almost in tears. Like, literally I was this close, probably this close to like actually crying. And I've never cried for any tattoo, but I felt like my eyes were getting, you know, a little bit watery, and I was just closing my eyes, I was breathing, I was trying to count, I was trying to relax. And at one point I just told my tattoo artist, like, yo, are you almost done? And then he just looked at me and then he just started laughing and was like, no. So I was like, okay, cool. So I think after a little bit we ended up taking like a 10 to 15 minute break. I was just sitting there, you know, like in pain. So the first tattoo that I have on this arm is this palm tattoo. You guys could see it. It's just a little heart. Another one that I have right there, I mean, I don't even know if it's worth showing or not, but you know, whatever, I'll just show it. It's a little dot that I have like right on my pinky. I don't even know if like you could even see it, but Again, when I was younger and trying to tattoo, I did like a circle right here. Obviously, I didn't put the needle deep enough, so everything came off, like the whole tattoo erased except for that tiny little dot, which was probably the only part that I like pushed the needle furthest enough. So next tattoo is this all black rose that I have right here. It's just pretty much a solid black rose. Nothing really special about it, no meaning behind it. Again, just like the ghost that I have, it was just Halloween flash. So the one that I have right here is a certain molecule. If you know what it is, you are awesome. And I think this one was actually the second tattoo I've ever gotten. And yes, and the third. Yeah, so the third tattoo that I got done was this one right here. It just says a pug mom because I am the mother of a cute little pug. Her name is Bunny. Another one that I get a lot of compliments on and a lot of questions on is this tattoo that I have right here. It's probably like the biggest piece that I have on my arm. So this one was actually designed by yours truly. It was actually designed by me. I think I still have, oh my gosh, I should totally show you. Little comparison. I think it looks really, really cool. I'm really proud that I designed it myself, and on the top we have Soul Rock and at the bottom we have Lunatone. So I have another Pokemon tattoo on this arm. I have it right over here. If you can see it, this one is a Cubone. Can you guys tell that I love Pokemon and that I love Cubone? There's the Cubone tattoo and then there's my cute little Cubone. So now we have this little moon down here. It's like a woman's face with a little bit of contouring because she's cute. This again, it has no meaning. I saw it on a random trip to the tattoo shop. They have the regular flash sheets. They have a special on Wednesdays. They call it Walk-In Wednesdays. And they have, discounts on all their like traditional flash. Another tattoo that I got on the Halloween special was this bat right here. I believe it was on the 1st of Halloween. Not the 1st of Halloween. It was on October 1st. The 1st of October, my bad. I mean, is there a difference? But whatever. Also a Halloween special. I got the rose and the bat done on the same day, so. Another tattoo that really stands out and that a lot of people ask me questions about is my Bride of Frankenstein tattoo. It's definitely very out there. She's very solid. I think it was about 2 years ago. Yeah, I got her 2 years ago on my actual birthday. So that's all I have on my arms. So I knew I was gonna forget something, but this is the latest one that I've got. It's just a Hand of Glory. I got this one last October. So the last two tattoos are behind my neck. They just say Terra Mater. I always forget I have them unless I tie my hair up, but if I can't see them, I just forget they're there. But I really like these tattoos. I think the script looks really, really nice. They're actually like pretty painful to get. So that's all the tattoos that I have so far. I do plan on getting plenty more in the future. Thanks again for watching the video. If you stuck around the whole time, you are awesome. Let me know if you like any of my tattoos, which one's your favorite, or if you guys have any tattoos, let me know what you have. So until the next video, I'll see you guys then. Bye!